Hey, this is Paul Evans. Welcome to another edition of the Nichology Profit Letter. As I mentioned a couple of days ago, went jogging, jiggled when I jogged, so I went crazy and actually joined a fitness center. It's insane. Not only that, went to the store, got me some protein bars, pure protein. Eat good, look great. And that's what a strong promise. Look, 20 grams. Now these are probably bad for you. It's probably got all kinds of preservatives in it, which means I'll live longer because I'm technically walking in embalming fluid if it's preservatives. But why did I go out and buy this? Why did I join the gym? Not just guilt, but also I'm just trading value. It's an exchange of value. My money for their services, or my money for a huge promise of getting in shape faster and easier than ever before. At least that's the promise. 20 grams of protein. 0 trans fat. I don't even know what they are, but I don't want them. Ultimately, when it comes down to business, what you're learning, what you're engaging in is an exchange of value. So yesterday we talked about education. What you're going to learn, and now how do you make an income from that? Well, technically, when we look at schooling, we look at college, what do? Well, we go to school for 4 years, we go out and get a job based on what we learned. It's an exchange of value. My education is turned into an income. Yet for some reason when we get online, the same principle is actually in play, but we do not use it accurately. We learn things and believe that that limits me in the execution in a way that provides a specific income. So that you're looking at something along the lines of, say, nichology. And you're going, okay, well, I'm going to produce these niche marketing sites and I'm going to make a bunch of money. Well, that's one way of doing it. Or you could actually take what you learn in nichology or maybe other sites that you're part of or training programs that you're part of, and you utilize that as simply a value access point. And that's when you become an entrepreneur. Yesterday when I joined the gym, the guy asked me what I did. I said, well, half my time is spent with an organization called 100X Missions. We build orphanages around the world. So I talked about that a little bit. Then I mentioned that I have 4 online businesses and I'm a partner in 4 offline businesses. And the guy says, oh, you're just an entrepreneur. Exactly. That's what I do. I don't do one thing. I do anything that will, according to my abilities, according to my skills, my competency set, that I can provide value in. I'm not against that. Rarely am I shut off to possibilities of making money. If somebody comes up to me and says, Paul, do you know anybody that does X, Y, and Z? My first stop is me. I try to determine if I can do that. Now, if I can do that, then we have to start down the path of, is this something I want to be engaged in? Is this something that they're willing to pay enough for? I'm expensive, so means that I don't do everything out there. People say, Paul, I need a website. Cool, all right. Do you know anybody? Yeah, I do. I can do websites. Well, I'm looking for somebody that will do a website for $200. Well, you're not looking for me. So we've got to find you somebody else who will do that. But it's within my skill set. So think about everything that you are engaged in online business, everything that you have learned, all of that is a possibility of making money. That's why those who are watching, they're actually part of Offline Internet Profits right now. I can safely talk about it because it's not open. And we filled that up last weekend. And what's so cool about it is that it trains people to use the skills they already have or can quickly learn, because online, these things seem so average, and offline, they seem like a magic pill. It's like you are doing some sort of voodoo. So, what's the point? Point is, anything that you learn is a possible income stream. Any skill that you have, any ability, even if to you it seems ordinary, it seems mundane, it even seems monotonous. But there are tons of people who can't do what you do. Now, online, you take those same skill sets and you string them together in a way that will produce income. Not simply in the way that you've learned, but in the way that you can put them together, possibly unique to you, to make income. Tomorrow we'll talk more about that, some real keys to flourishing online. Not simply surviving and putting all the mechanics together, but how do you really boost it and create something that is going to be a long-term moneymaker. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Until then, be blessed. Paul Evans, Nichology.com, Nichology Profit Letter. Success is not an accident.